Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you yet another 2v2. I think I've been casting a lot of 2v2s recently, that's the way it's been going. This is on one of the new maps. What's it called? Einhoven Country. One of the new maps for this patch. For the allies we have kdech15. Soviet Union. He's got combined arms, shock army and shock motor heavy. In his loadout, PhoenixReborn as USF. He's got rifle company, infantry company and armor company. But here, Narpason playing as Oster. He's got Jaeger armor, joint ops and elite troops. And Sir Dukington. Breakthrough, special operations and Luftwaffe ground forces. So this is an interesting map. Definitely this is a very hard to capture munitions point here. There's a bit of green cover and there's all this negative cover on the road here, and then there's green cover on this side, so easy to defend, very hard to capture that munitions point. It can be quite hard to contest that. And PhoenixReborn's jumped into this house, probably not the best idea. 2 windows out of it, and these stern pioneers are running a train on it. As a result, volley fire is going to force them to reposition, but there's actually 0 windows on this side, so if Sir Dukington engaged from over here, he'll be able to kill those riflemen without even taking any damage. Would have been much better off to jump into this big house here. Maybe actually it's got no windows from this angle either. Looks like most of the forces are going to be clashing here, right in the centre of the map. Bullets flying every which way. Stern pioneers are getting focused down. They'll be next to retreat. Got Viet 1 now. Oh, he better retreat then. He's left a bit late, but should be able to get away alright. Got an MG42 for Narpason. He's actually got all 3 MG bulletins, so he figures to go heavy on the MGs. PhoenixReborn selected rifle company, and he's fielded his first set of elite riflemen, and here they come. Looks like he tried to get a flank in the MG, did get them suppressed, and the penal troops are now trying to get behind this MG. I don't think they're going to manage to do it. Throwing a satchel charge on it. Oh, will he be able to dodge it? Don't think so. Oh, but there's one model up here and it manages to get away. Focus it down, rifleman. Stop crawling. Shoot. Oh, that MG got away with almost nothing to spare. Still, the allies have been doing well in terms of map control, and they managed to get down here and make a play for the cutoff. They've cut off this fuel and munitions up here. It's quite deep, this cutoff, but it's not too close to your opponent's base defences, so there's no real risk of getting damaged by them. And at this point I'd be thinking about getting some grenades on my rifleman, and there you go. Just as I said, it completes ticking and he throws one. Nice dodge though. And he's taking a lot of damage crossing that road. His Viet 2 rifles are getting awfully low, but I think they'll be alright. And we've got a Kugel as well now from Sir Dukington. He's gone for special operations. We'll have access to infiltration grenades. Oh, satchel charge probably going to go down on the battle group headquarters. He's a bit slow to retreat, might take some damage. No. Still, satchel charges don't do that much to a battle group headquarters. He used to knock them out quite quickly, but that got changed quite a while back now. Still interesting to see 2 satchel charges already this early in the game. Their site. More often see conscript spam than penal ships these days.
Ground secure. Fire support.
Another satchel charge. He's really determined to knock out this headquarters. Does he have a... Okay, he's got one more. Doesn't have the munitions though for another satchel, so I don't think he's going to be able to knock out their headquarters unless he's got something else. I mean, he's building up support weapons so he can construct a ZIS now, and that could help, but this is actually quite a good position for the headquarters. It's kind of hiding behind these trees and buildings here, making it hard to get a safe line of fire onto it. M3's just smashing this Kubel. You don't want to go blow for blow against the M3 with the Kubel wagon, that's for sure. Stern Pioneer's trying to get some repairs going on, and here comes some conscripts. They're sitting behind this fence here at the moment. Needs to bolt that ASAP. Here we go. Of course, repairing units take extra damage. Oh, and you just saw it in effect there. Wipes the squad with that grenade. I don't know what Sir Dukington was up to. He's only got 2 squads. And his own panzer streak attacks his own battle group headquarters. He's having a nightmare. He's about to lose that squad. He should have cancelled this retreat point and retreated to his base. And there goes his Shrek squad, so Sir Dukington's off to a rubbish start. On the other hand, Narpason seems to be doing pretty well. Ooh, nasty S-minefield wipes that. There's only a squad of rear echelons, but you never want to lose squads if you can avoid it. Oh, that's a nasty rifle grenade. Riflemen do get away, and that's lucky because they had a bar on them. Wouldn't want to lose that straight away. Oh, and there's a panda streak for the shock troops. That's going to make them mighty lethal. This is a good plan here from Sir Dukington. Putting up his Schwer in a reasonably safe position. I mean, it is quite vulnerable to maybe an SU-85 rolling down this road, but that's about it. He's actually doing it in a safe position though, covered by his MG in the S-minefield. And indeed the battlegroup headquarters did go down, so at least he managed to get the Schwer down. So we'll be able to produce some overs, which I imagine is what he'll be going for soon. And Narpason's actually floating 900 manpower at the moment. It's a bit of a worry. He's got quite a lot of units AFK base. Maybe consider building up a medic bunker over here. It's got the munitions for it available as well. You can build, remember you can build bunkers with grenadiers, you don't need pioneers to do that.
We have our reinforcements.
Still, the Allies have superior map control. At least the Axis have managed to keep hold of their fuel for most of this, barring the very start of the game. And this is also going to cover the cutoff as well as the fuel, so it'll be very hard for the Allies to harass it with anything short of a SU-85 or maybe a Jackson. And there we go, the Allies find out exactly where that Schwer is. And that's actually interesting, he's got a bazooka on his rifleman. Did he upgrade the bazooka rack? He did indeed. Interesting, it's rare to see somebody go for both bazookas and bars. And that Schwer is just smashing this allied infantry. They just need to get out of its range ASAP. And down goes Penal Battalion and a Maxim. That was just... What is he doing? Why are they continuing to run their infantry into this? This is just a meat grinder right now. Excuse me. That's a shocker. What is going on here? Why do they keep running into the Schwer headquarters? Allies are just throwing away the huge lead that they built up. Narpason continues to float. Now he's up to nearly 1,200 manpower. They should really consider putting down some caches that'll help support his Commander West teammate. Make that manpower put to use, and actually kdech's gone for shock motor heavy. Should have mentioned that earlier. So he will have access to the conscript repair kits. I don't think he actually has any conscripts at the moment, so maybe he won't. And the bombing run and ISU 152. He does have two 152 bulletins, so that's not entirely unsurprising that he selected that doctrine. Interesting though that he chose a shock troop doctrine rather than the Guards rifles, which seem to be quite popular since the PTRS got buffed. This does seem like a bit more of a Guards rifles map as well, to be honest. There's, you know, quite a few wide open fields and such. More suited to the long range play of the Guards than the ambushing play of the shock troops. It's gone for IR scopes on his overs. Looks like he's going to throw infiltration grenades there. Ooh, that's a nasty one there. Almost wiped that squad, forced the other one to retreat on low health. And once again they just keep throwing their troops into this Schwer, because I wish there's like a kill counter for this, because imagine it'd be like Vet 2 by now. It's just killed so many infantry squads. Probably 25 kills, I'd guess. Of course I don't mean that seriously. I don't want the Schwer to be able to gain veterancy. That would be a bit ridiculous. I remember seeing somebody posting a thread saying bunkers should get veterancy, like austere bunkers. And just, oh, another satchel charge. This is old kdech15. He's kdech15. He's really attached to his satchel charges, and that's good. Narpason has indeed put down some caches now, and Sir Dukington's gone for all, he's gone for mechanised regiments, so he will have the King Tiger available to him once he banks up the required amount of fuel. King Tiger, of course, received a nerf in the most recent patch, now has the same armour as the IS-2. Certainly makes it a lot easier to kill, especially with a buff to the Jackson as well at the same time.
Under attack! Light tank ready for action. Supply half tank is in action. Standing by for setting of command.
So troops trying to close distance on these Volks Grenadiers. Do have their DPS slightly cut down though by the fact they have that nasty nade, that Panzerfaust. Well, not Panzerfaust, Panzerschreck. And Narpason's trying to put down a Talon mine here with right within range of these penal troops. That didn't go well. And we've got a rather late Lukes by Sir Dukington, and that's going to have to deal with T-34-76 because it's so late. And you're playing for those light tanks or light vehicles You really got to make sure you get them out as fast as possible, and if you suffer such a massive blow as losing one of your tech structures and building another one to replace it, unless you've done significant damage to your opponent's fuel resources as well, you should not go for those kind of vehicles. You should just bank up, go for something a bit more substantial. Their shock value will be extremely limited. Still, it seems like kdech isn't really going after that Luke, so he had a golden opportunity there to knock it out once it took all that bazooka fire. Interesting to see that he went for munitions caches rather than fuel caches. Certainly they've had terrible munitions control up to this point, but fuel caches do seem to be more popular in 2v2s at least. And in comes the first Easy 8 for PhoenixReborn. He's actually floating quite a lot of manpower at the moment. He can definitely afford to supplement his infantry forces. He's lost most of his riflemen. Don't know how that happened actually. He had a couple squads of bazookas that went down somehow. Luke's is repaired. It's going to make another play. It's probably going to run into the Easy 8 though, and it's going to have a bad time. No, Easy 8. No, where is it going? Yep, it is going after the Lukes now. Got a pack here set up to try and chase away that T-34-76. Putting down a mine right in front of his Oberstdorf Darden. Never a good idea. Oh, damaged engine. Now what? Oh yeah, Panzerfaust on that, so he'll have to repair. Probably best if he sent it back in here. Got the vehicle crew to cap that point, and while sending these rifles for it to cap the VP. That would be a sensible order to do things. Oh, two nasty pack shots go off on that T-34-76, and it's going to be forced back. It seems like the Axis are starting to claw their way into it. Ours have taken quite heavy infantry casualties, and it's slowed them down a touch, especially PhoenixReborn. Still, they do have a large armor advantage at this point, with the T-34-76 and two Easy 8s. Can really be able to make something happen. Problem is though that the Easy 8 isn't effective as HE Sherman against infantry, and whilst it does have better armour and health, won't be able to deal as much damage to this largely infantry based Axis attack. There's a nice barrage there from that Zis. That first shot did quite a lot of damage. To really rush up with this Easy 8 and try and force them to retreat through it. Maybe get a couple crushes on these Shrek squads. That's what I'd be aiming for. I'm actually pretty rubbish at going for crushes, but oh, and down goes that Shrek squad. That's going to be nasty. Luckily they have these munitions caches, and he should be able to save up the munitions for another one of those quite quickly. He does also have one of the cost reduction bulletins for that. Probably the best bulletin in the game, I'd say. Luke's has actually done surprisingly well. I don't know why other players haven't made a coordinated effort to try and hunt it down. All it takes is just coalescing those two Easy 8s and then making a coordinated push down here. And they're not having much luck. This is the new and improved MG42, improved accuracy at long range, and we got to see it in effect there. Suppressed those squads much more effectively than it used to. Did quite a lot more damage as well. MG bunker down here. That's a bit of a surprise. Looks like the Axis are trying to fortify their position, playing for the long game, and they're actually doing quite well. They've got the Allies Trouble Cat for the first time and managing to turn the VP drain around finally. They're 250 points behind us at the moment. And I imagine we'll be seeing the ISU 152 shortly. Really, Narpason, I imagine he's actually going to go for the elephant on this map. It's a good map for the elephant if he plays it on this left hand side of the map. Nice wide open spaces for it to have line of sight of and fire upon. Oh, easy X dealing to that squad. That's what I was saying earlier about that munitions point. It's just right out there in all of that negative cover. Very hard to capture, very easy to defend. Still, the drain will begin again for the Allies, or against the Axis. And it's good to see that the Allied players also got some caches down. It's good, trying to capitalise on their advantage. Really, this is what PhoenixReborn should be doing. He should be chucking down a couple more caches. He's floating 900 manpower. It's really not what you want to be doing. I'd say munitions would probably be a good plan. Try to save up some munitions for one of these bombing runs to knock out one of these headquarters, but it doesn't matter. It looks like these easy eggs. Where's the second one? Doesn't seem to matter. The bazooka fire and EH are going to take out this shred headquarters. Still doesn't matter too much. What did he spend all his fuel on? I thought he would have had more fuel by now, but maybe not. Packs firing here on this EZ8. It's getting mighty low. He needs to get out of there. Maybe smoke. No, it's just sit in front of these packs. Take a few unnecessary shots. He does have 3 of them though. And on comes the 152. Looks like he's going to try and knock out his bunker and fuel cache. Oh, but here's the elephant as predicted, and it gets a mighty shot on the 152. That's going to have to back out of there. At this point, Allies need to make some plays. Try and flank that elephant with these easy 8s for it's thinking about dealing with those 152 in the frontal assault. At this point you want to kind of inch your field guns forward as the Soviet players, having the ISU 152 slightly behind them. 152 on high explosive, knocking out the infantry squads, and the Zis is screening away the elephant. What happened over here? Okay, I was getting panicked. I thought I might have missed these easy 8s going down, but no, they're still here. They're still kicking. Probably unnecessarily repositioning here. They could keep this Axis off their fuel for quite a bit longer, I feel. Looks like they may be thinking about going after the elephant now. It's a good plan. Looks like its rear may be exposed through this channel here, and it's actually on focus sight at the moment. It's got the spawning scopes on it, so it should have very good line of sight. You see how much damage that elephant does to the 152. Stupid bomb. Oh, wipes out that squad there. That damage to that easy 8 there. That just pack fire. It's up to Vet 2 now. Grenadier squad may get wiped here. Yep, down it goes.
We are suffering losses.
Once again, having trouble capturing that. Did that? 152's back repairing. The Axis have just got such a good position here in amongst these trees. It's quite hard for the Allies to penetrate this area. And I still do have a large VP advantage. They've lost control of their fuel though, which is not good. PhoenixReborn continues to float just way too much manpower. We'll have the fuel for another Easy 8 very shortly. I think he's on... yeah. He was on armor piercing rounds. He's now switching over. Artillery flares actually here used by the Axis. That's a good feature from this doctrine. Underutilized often, but very useful.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Elephant's slightly repaired. Let's go and try and get rid of this Vet 2, T-3476. Probably need a third squad of combat engineers for repairs though. With the damage that Elephant's dishing out to it, we need to minimise the downtime of that heavy tank to as short as possible. At the same time, I'm not sure what he's spending all his munitions on. Really needs to save up for a bombing strike to go for these headquarters, I feel. Mines are probably not going to be terribly effective, as the Axis are being reasonably stationary around the centre. They're not really making any marauding plays until now. Look at Stug. May wipe this Vet 3 rifleman squad. Oh, it's gonna get away. And there it goes. No, Luke's just decided to chase after all, and down it goes. Here comes the Easy 8s though. They want to get rid of all this Axis light/medium armor. Looks like another field gun's going down for... see what happened to his others is. He must have lost it. Oh, and in come the Easy 8s. They're going after all these Axis tanks over here. They're going to knock out that Stug quite quickly. Main gun destroyed, but got a damaged engine that wasn't going anywhere anyway. Should probably consider killing these wrecks as well. Make sure he can't salvage them. KW player that is. It's the Elephant firing. Oh, Elephant's firing on the fuel cache. It's good. A few squads AFK in the base here for kdech. Shock troops, probably not a good idea to run in against 2 IR scope. Also, I know we're lucky to get away there. Yep, and down they go. That was a real waste of manpower there from kdech. I feel like PhoenixReborn needs to make some big plays with his Easy 8s to try and knock out this Elephant. I did see a telemine down around somewhere before. Axis should consider getting some more down, maybe in this position here, maybe around here, this junction here, and certainly around here, and around here. Still, Sir Dukington hasn't managed to produce any real threatening armour. He's lost quite a few of his headquarters and he's actually spent them rebuilding rather than anything else. At this stage, what would be better would probably be a Pack 43. Oh, that T-3476 is going to go down if it doesn't get out of there. I don't... Pack shot lands on the ground here and it's gonna run away. Elephant gets a bit bold and moves forwards, but luckily he's only got one squad of conscripts. They don't even have the anti-tank grenade upgraded, so it's pretty safe. Still, he could get behind and go for a ram satchel charge on it while it's turning around here. There's a good chunk of damage. Really needs to coordinate this with the Easy 8s. Otherwise this is not going to be successful. And I feel it's not going to be successful. This T-3476 is getting out of there quickly. This one needs to do the same. His Easy 8s though, taking down yet another Schwer headquarters. Don't know how he expected that to live. Really should get some Raketenwerfers over there if he wants to protect it from these Easy 8s. I mean, he's certainly got enough manpower to do so. I feel that's a bit of a flaw in Sir Dukington's strategy. He's just gone for so many headquarters and no actual tanks. He's really falling down back on Narpason to carry them against these Axis or Allied tanks. There was a nasty hit there from the 152 against those overs. Kind of lucky that they didn't get wiped there. He's about to pull off the same trick. Oh, on those bolts. Ooh, down they went. Tripping over myself there, trying to keep up with the excitement. Oh, Talonmine wipes out one of the Easy 8s. That's just as I was hoping it would. And yet another one of these headquarters is about to go down, but the Elephant knocks out another Easy 8. This one needs to get out of there ASAP. Looks like he's going to try to stick around to knock out the headquarters. Needs one more shot. I think the Elephant's line of sight is blocked by this. But he's choosing to run back in for some reason. He needs to just get out of there. Get up here. Get out of its line of sight. Really, I think if the Elephant maybe just stayed right here, probably could have got some nasty shots off. There was a poor tank micro there from Narpason. At the same time though, while the Elephant was distracted, the 152 tried to make a play. Knocked out nothing. Looks like he's trying to go off these fuel cache and bunker combo. It's taking a heap of damage from the pack and the Panzerschreck. He'll be lucky to get away with his life. This Panzerschreck continues to chase. So it gets distracted by the T-34. It's coming in for a marauding play. It's actually gone for a Jagdpanzer. That's probably not a bad idea. It should be able to do alright against the Easy 8 as long as it doesn't get flanked. And this T-34 76 is going way deep here. Panzerfausted now is probably going to get killed by this, and in comes the bombing run. Oh! Slightly off target there. If he'd done it lengthways, I think they would have knocked out the headquarters there, but he did it slightly across here and it didn't quite do the job, which is unfortunate. And now it's just going to be repaired, and I think he did lose his T-3476s doing that, so not really the best. Probably would have been better just chucking a conscript squad. I think they probably would have got a line of sight on it instead of T-3476. Been a bit more efficient, and they might have been able to retreat afterwards rather than sucking up a Panzerfaust and being unable to escape. Engineer's going to repair the 152. Elephant's up to Vet 2 now, 3 kills. He's got the target weak point ability available. I don't think I've seen him use it yet, but it's a mighty powerful ability. Stuns your opponent's tank. Allows you to get probably an extra shot, maybe 2. I'm not sure what the Elephant's rate of fire is like, to be honest. I don't see it too often, and here we go. kdech is making the most of his conscript repair kits. I almost forgot about that. Here I was saying he needs another combat engineer squad, but he knows what he's up to. He's just going for conscripts. Still hasn't got the anti-tank grenade, and that's really necessary. Needs that to immobilise these Axis tanks, and Narpason's now gone for a Panzer IV. Better plan than a Stug, in my opinion. Needs that extra mobility afforded by the turret to deal with these easy 8s. It's just, the Stug was just not going to cut the mustard. Talamine down here, this is good. This is good from Narpason. I was saying earlier he needs to get some Talamines down on this side of the map where the easy 8s are, and he's doing exactly that. Talamine will be able to mobilise those tanks maybe long enough for the Elephant to get over there, but actually probably doesn't even need the Elephant over there. He's got 2 Panzer IVs now. They will lose to 2 easy 8s, but if the easy 8 takes a Talamine and the Jagdpanzer joins in on the fight, easy 8s will definitely lose that engagement. Barrelbrit headquarters is just about repaired now though, and kdech continues to suicide units, not using his infantry effectively. Two 152s now here from the Allies. Looks like they've got all their armour together here for a push straight down the centre. And I think that was target weak point. That's great use of it from Narpason. And that 152, he's turning around, he's derping around, he's blocking this other 152's line of fire, he's turning around, he's going to lose it, exposing the rear armour. Oh, and down it goes. This is just terrible, terrible tank usage from kdech. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. And in come the Panzer IVs from the side, mopping everything up, get a nice crush there. Probably going to knock out the 152. This has just been terrible, terrible tank micro from kdech. Should be lucky to get away with that. Shots miss and then bounce. Panzer IVs taking nasty hits. One goes down. Oh, the other one that bounces that bazooka shot and manages to skate away. Ooh. Crazy engagement. Jagdpanzer cannot see this easy 8 behind the smouldering wreck here. I think the easy 8 may get away, and the Allies really did incredibly poorly that engagement. Running head on into the Elephant and the pack. It's not how you want to play as Allies when you're facing an Elephant. You don't want to run head on into it. At the same time, what I feel they should have done is get a Minesweeper squad along with the easy 8s, come down this route. Probably could have knocked out the Schwer again, setting back Sir Dukington for the 4th time. Probably the 4th or 5th headquarters to go down this match, and then followed that up, if it was appropriate, and tried to get a flank on the Elephant. And then, while that was turning to deal with that, tried to make head-on assault with the ISU 152s with field gun support. And PhoenixReborn, he's not fighting too much manpower anymore. He took heavy losses in that last engagement. Down to 2 squads and a easy 8. He's actually gone for the Major. Wonder if he plans to put out a Jackson. Looks like he put down the white phosphorus over here, but his pioneers managed to avoid that by standing on the side. Still, kdech really needs to pay more attention to the microing of his. Oh, look at that! Nasty, nasty, nasty hit! 152 almost wipes 2 squads in one shot. Oh, wow! That's what the 152 is all about, wiping infantry. Can use it in AP mode, but against the heavy tank destroyers like the Elephant and the Yagti, that's just not. Doesn't quite do as well. Best to use it, keep it on high explosive mode. You also have the chance for the crew shock as well, which is always handy. Panzer IV is going to try and knock out this cache over here. It's a good idea. Finally, Sir Dukington's fortifying his headquarters with some Raketenwerfers. He's learned his lesson. Well, this squad's up to Vet 5, 34 kills. That's very impressive. Easy 8. Gets rid of that Panzer IV. It's probably what the Easy 8 is best against, actually, Panzer IVs. Probably its ideal target, and the Axis have got a triple cap going. Well, they're in a bit of trouble here. I'm not sure they know what to do.
We've dropped to 200 points.
Bit out of ideas. I mean, they still have a bit of manpower in the bank.
Heavy truck waiting for deployment.
But they're playing a bit passively at the moment, trying to assess, regroup and rebuild, and actually looks like he might be planning to build a Katyusha. Probably not a bad idea against all of these Axis team weapons, but it's a bit late for that. Especially when you got a triple cap running. Your VPs run out mighty quickly. Looks like this Panzer IV is going to try to take this Easy 8 over the mine, but doesn't quite work out. Maybe it still can do so. Gets Vet 1, blitz, shot bounces. Here comes the Telemine. Great play from Narpason, baiting him over that mine. He got a bit of good luck there with the Easy 8 missing, or failing to penetrate rather. It's got an MG bunker over here now as well, so it's going to be very hard to push that victory point. Elephant continues to rule over its dominion here in the center of the map. I can't believe Sir Dukington continues to build these OKW headquarters. Just get a tank out, man, come on, this is this is just ridiculous. You don't actually need all 3 structures alive to build the King Tiger. You can just build it once you've got them all, you've had all 3 of them built. It's just cost him so much fuel throughout the game, just rebuilding those again and again and again. He's really had to fall back on his allies. Great play. Frangible there forces those penal troops to retreat. How many kills those penal troops have got? Conscript standing on the wrong side of the sandbags there. I hear the 152 firing. Where'd that get to? It's over here. Try and kill those guys. Katyusha firing here on the center. There's a nice hit on the bunker actually. Quite a few nice shots on the bunker. Almost knocks it out, and the machine gun inside it actually. It's a good opening barrage for the Katyusha. It's got Stu over here now as well. He's actually run to his population cap. I wonder if that's the reason why he got the Stug. How much does that cap cost? 8 manpower as opposed to 12. I imagine that was probably the reason why. I think he was probably pop capped at the time. That's why I decided to get the Stug instead of another Panzer IV. Allies continue to sit around, really running low on the VPs now, down to just over 100. Got a Jackson now. I'm not sure if that's the right idea. Jackson goes down in 2 shots to the Elephant. It's going to have to be extremely careful with it. I think they should have gone for more Zis guns, to be honest. Probably would have been the more effective play, or just they had the right army composition before when they had those two T-34s and the 3 Easy 8s. They pulled a mass flank here through this section earlier. I think they might have been able to get behind that Elephant and knock it out. Still, it's up to Vet 3 now. 6 kills. It's got its spotting scope, so we'll put the fog of war on to see how far it can see. Look at that! Oh my gosh! Look at that! That actually its line of sight. That is can't be true. That cannot be true. Gets a couple nasty hits on the 152 before the 152 has a chance to respond. It's going to knock it out. Bombing run maybe? Yes, bombing run on the Elephant. Will it react in time? Oh, knocks it out! Vet 3 Elephant goes down and that's a win for the Allies for sure. Getting rid of that. Don't know why the Panzer is retreating this Jackson. Would certainly lose. Especially with the Panzerfaust here, he could definitely knock that out. And come medium tanks from the side from Narpason. He's just about got enough fuel for another. Well, he does have enough fuel for an Einhoven, in fact. So, not too big of a loss. It's another satchel charge from kdech. Knocks out that Vet 3 pack. That's a good win. And just like that, the Allies are back in the game. That's a nasty hit from that Jackson on the Stug. Good thing he's repairing that on the front line. I don't think they would have survived otherwise, and did. He actually lost his Panzer IV somehow. I imagine that was also to the Jackson fire. Jackson is mighty powerful these days with its penetration buff, though it was always quite good at knocking out austere medium tanks, except the Panther, of course, which is kind of a pseudo heavy based on how much frontal armor it has. Looks like he's tending to throw another satchel charge there just to knock out a fuel cache. Probably not worth it, especially one man low. Well, that was a big win from Allies, knocking out that Elephant. Certainly managed to gather themselves a bit more map control as a result. Need to try and build on this lead. It's actually surprised that Narpason didn't notice what was going on. Didn't see the smoke on his Elephant. I think he was also in the focus sight mode though, which restricts the movement speed of the tank, which is why it was so slow at moving away from the Elephant. Late game mortar here from kdech. It's a bit of a surprise. Minesweeper squad gets suppressed by the MG bunker. The MG bunker's just paid dividends. Looks like Sir Dukington's trying to save up for the King Tiger, and then comes another Elephant. And I think that combination of heavy tanks will be too much for the Allies to deal with. Nice grenade there, but those overs Vet 5 now. Don't seem to take much damage from it. Jagdpanzer looks like it wants to fight that Jackson, but he continues to keep it in a rather safe position. Oh my god, kdech just loves these satchel charges, doesn't he? Does a good deal of damage to that Jagdpanzer though, it's nothing to sneeze at. Bit of a war zone here for the centre VP. Both teams running mighty low on VPs now, and finally they are building some more AT guns to try and deal with this elephant. I think that's the way forward rather than tank-based anti-tank, which allies are rather inferior. Infantry-based anti-tank seems to be working out much better, and down goes that Stugard. I don't know why he continues building those, they don't seem to be performing very well. Elephant's down to half health though, doesn't have any engineer squads to repair it either, that's going to be a problem. I was going to say, I hope he didn't lose his other Jackson, but he doesn't seem to. Oh, that elephant's in danger, takes some nasty Zis shots. This is probably going to get cleared by this massive OKW infantry. Just marauding everything that allies in an effort to counter all of these elephants just don't have a good counter to these Obersoldaten anymore. And actually, where's the Katyusha right now? That could be helpful. I don't know what happened to that, how that died at all. It's gone. It's been buried somehow. Completely missed that. Ooh, that's a nice nade that's probably going to force a retreat. Looks like some flame crits actually knocked out some members from the other squad, and on comes yet another 152. And this has got to be the money maker for the allies. Can't afford to lose that again. Looks like they will manage to decap this. At the same time, this squad has his bazooka and his flamethrower, so he won't be able to do much to the bunker without that squad. He could indeed bring it down this way and round this back here. But I think it was a bit of a mad grab there, and he's just happy to have... I don't know how they got unsuppressed there. That was a spot of good luck, and may actually be able to... No, he moved this squad out in front of the bunker for some reason. And now this Flame Pioneer squad's going to force a retreat from everything. Onto the field rolls the King Tiger. And the allies are in a big amount of trouble. Oh, that's a surprise. He put a fighting position down to try and defend this. It's gonna get cleared by the King Tiger. Needs his elephants, oh no, his elephants, his Jacksons over there to support. Shock troops try and throw down smoke to make their advance easier, but this is still two squads of Obersoldaten. They really don't stand much of a chance. There was a nice grenade, but doesn't quite manage to kill. This is a surprise. He's gone for a half track. Could be effective on the flanks, screening away these Obers and other assorted Axis infantry squads, but shouldn't be trying to use it through the centre of the map. And now triple cap going for the Axis. The allies need to make something happen right now, otherwise they're going to lose. These combat engineers have been sitting here since they built this structure, Really could have been using them to help the capping. Been AFK there for the last 5+ minutes. It looks like the allies are just going to go down without even a last hurrah. And there we go. Well, so let's be honest, Sir Dukington had a bit of a nightmare of a game there. Lost so many of his headquarters, continued to build them, despite having the ability to have built the King Tiger. Didn't need to rebuild them, but oh well. That forward headquarters actually did do quite well. Made it incredibly tough to push away the Axis forces from the centre of the map, where the Elephant reigned supreme for most of the match. Missed opportunity with all those easy 8s, I feel, for flanking manoeuvre. Ended up losing them, and once those easy 8s were down, Axis gained control of the match. Great play from Narpason. Really good use of mines, bunker, telemines and elephant. Really carried his team to victory there. And yeah, how about that? Einhoven country. Seems like a good map for 2v2s. I'm not sure. I think it's also on the rotation for 1v1s. Haven't played it as 1v1 yet myself. I've played it as a 2v2 once. Seems to do alright. Anyway, if you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Other than that, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.